Hi everyone, it's been a little while since I've done any baking and I thought I'd do something different today. I actually bought the cake mix, pudding mix, and frosting. I got it from the Dollar Tree thinking I want to try something. So a while back I did my grandma's cake recipe and these boxes, it's like a half of a normal box, so it's a smaller portion, and I thought why not try and make cupcakes. Let's see how it turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so for this particular recipe, this is the box that I found. It's called the Funfetti by Pillsbury Dough. That was at the Dollar Tree. The small box of vanilla pudding, and then this little frosting thing. And so I've got on my own at the house, I already had it. So I've got chicken, so I've got my 2 eggs because I'm doing a half batch of what my grandmother's recipe would have called for. And I already had the little liners for the cupcakes and vanilla extract. And this is the brand that I use. And I had it in my pantry, so it didn't matter. And then we're going to use 3/4 of a cup of water. So this should be super easy. It's going to be the box of the mix. Probably should have brought the scissors over here. Because that would have made sense. So, and I'm going to go ahead and just pour it in. This one has the cute little confetti area in it. And I'm not sure that I'll use that little confetti stuff that's on the frosting, but I just thought, well, shoot, let's just see how it turns out. Going Dollar Tree dessert. Okay, we're going to take this box of vanilla pudding and we're going to mix it. And my grandmother, when she used to make this cake, she actually made a, it was like a flour butter frosting. And that actually is probably, to me, what made the cake. But this pudding mixture required, you don't need a bunch of oil in it. So I'm probably going to use about half of it since we're doing, and I just kind of approximated it there. I didn't measure it, but you can, it should work just fine. So I'm going to make sure I kind of mix it, blend it together. And then we're going to do 2 eggs and the water. And if I need to add a little water, I will. We'll see how this goes. So these eggs came from my hens. So they're fresh eggs. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this water in. That was 3/4 of a cup of water. And I may need to do more, but because of the fact that it's only half of a box of what I normally would use, I didn't want to go crazy and overdo it. It's supposed to be a cake batter, so if I need to, which it looks like I'm probably going to need to, it's a little too thick, just add maybe a little bit, not a lot of water, because you don't want it to, you know, be real runny. But it does look like I need to add a little bit. And I'm doing it by old school hand. That's just the way I do it. I could have probably pulled out the mixer, but then you can't hear me. So, alright. I'm going to just add just a smidgen of water. Not a lot. Just a little bit more. And then I'm going to add my vanilla. And the vanilla would normally be a teaspoon, and I actually like vanilla flavor, so I'll probably just go ahead and keep the teaspoon. And I'm going to just do an approximation, because I approximate everything, eyeballing it, I know. There's my vanilla. I'll go ahead and do that. And then next we'll be popping it, or filling our little muffins and popping it in the oven. And I'm just going to do it at the normal 350. And you just gotta watch it. Probably around 20 minutes should be ready. And we'll see how many of these I can get. I don't know how many I would have, so seeing it's a half a box, but I put enough liners in for all of, what is it? Looks like there's 12 potentially. So we shall see. Okay. Well, that looks good for like a cake batter. It's going to be a little bit thicker than normal, and the reason for that is the pudding mix. So I'm going to just make sure, give it another really good stir. I had to turn on my oven to preheat. You can see this a little bit better. And I'm just gonna see if I can do this without making a big mess. Now this mixture with the egg and the pudding is gonna make it really soft and fluffy. It's gonna be very moist, definitely not dry. And so that's one of the reasons why I like this recipe. Super easy. Again, all I did was do a box, well, it's actually a half a box of cake mix, a half a thing of pudding mix, 2 eggs, and a tad over 3/4 cup of water with about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So that was just to kind of give you an idea how easy this is. No extra oil. Okay, so it's time to go ahead and stick it in the oven. And again, I'm only going to do it for, I'm going to watch it about 20 minutes. Maybe want to check a little bit less. I didn't fill some of them up all the way. I had to kind of really stretch it out. But the one that's really small, I'm going to use that as my taste test after. So here we go. Oven. Here's the cupcakes. Gotta let them cool, and then we'll go ahead and put a little frosting on and we'll check it out. So far, so good. Have a good golden color. And we'll see what it looks like shortly. Okay, so here's my cute little one. Tastes like a cupcake. Honestly though, I don't like frosting. But for a quick little treat, especially for kids, they probably really like it. So, not bad. Have a great day and thanks for watching. Bye. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Be blessed.